In order to create a surface tracking campaign, what you want to do is you want to drag and drop the 3D icon into the main area of your builder, just like this. Now, for this particular kind of campaign, only 3D objects can be uploaded, and you can either upload them from your library or you can upload them from a file on your computer, as long as it's a GLTF, a GLB, or a zipped folder containing one of those files, with a maximum upload of 40 megabytes. But another option is to actually rely on our ready-to-use library, which is full of different 3D assets that you can use for your campaign. So in this case, I'm going to search for a simple reusable water bottle. And we're going to go with this one here, and we are going to add to scene. And there we have it. Next, I'm going to go ahead and click on that asset, and then I'm going to go inside of my settings. Open up my settings here, and from here I can decide if I want to enable or disable gestures and touch on this media. And what that means is that this will allow users to zoom in and zoom out of this object once they place it on their surface. And if you keep them disabled, objects will only be visualized in their true dimensions. Now, since this is a GLTF file with no embedded texture, we can also replace the texture by going inside of our media and then opening up the texture options here. And as you can see, we have this replace option. So I'm going to go ahead and click on replace. And the texture is essentially the skin of the 3D asset. Now, once I click on replace, we can continue or create a copy depending upon the needs. And for now, I'm going to go ahead and click on continue. And then once I do that, I can upload from my computer a JPEG or a PNG file that I want to use. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And once I have my file selected, I'm going to go ahead and click on upload. And just like that, we can now see our file has been uploaded to the bottle. Now, this feature can be used to change the color of the object, or in this case, add your brand name on the object. Now, something else that you might want to do is add a call to action or a button down here at the bottom. So we are going to go ahead and click on add button. And then once we do that, we're going to go ahead and select that button. And on the right hand side, we can now customize the content and the style of this button. So for the content, I'm going to go ahead and change the button text to say, go to e-commerce. And then for the style, we'll leave it as it is for now. Next, I'm going to go inside of my interactions, and I'm going to click on add an interaction. And then for the starting event, we are going to change this to tap. And then the result of the interaction is going to be go to link. And now I can enter a link to my website. And once you do that, make sure that you click on save. Now, in order to check how my campaign is coming together, I can click on the preview, which is up here at the top right. And once I do that, we'll see that this little preview window has been generated. Now, this will generate a link that will expire in 1 hour, and that I can use this to check out my campaign. And this preview option is great because the view will not be counted against my monthly views, nor will it end up in the reports section. So I can freely use this to make sure that my campaign is coming together correctly. Now, if you did check out that preview, you might have noticed the first page that comes up on your phone once you launch that preview. And it is the launch page and the loader. Now, of course, we can customize these pages as well. And all we have to do is go down here to the bottom left and click on the style settings that we see here. And once we do that, we will see the launcher page that we've seen once we previewed our campaign, as well as the loader that we can see here. Now, on the left-hand side, we can go through here and customize this information. We have our logo, our fave icon, and as I scroll down here, we have the launcher button, and the loader. So let's go ahead and upload our launcher logo now, and we are going to choose our file. And once we have that selected, we're going to go ahead and click on upload. Now that we have our logo added, we're going to go ahead and customize the colors here. Let's change the background to be white, and then we'll change the text to be black, as well as the link colors to be black as well. Now that we have that, I'm going to scroll down here to the launcher button, and we'll go ahead and change that to be black as well to match. And as I scroll down past that, we now have the loader. So now I'm going to switch over here to the loader screen, and we can change that color as well, just to be consistent and match our brand. Now here at the very bottom, we have powered by Aryel. Now, if you are on an enterprise plan, you can actually remove the powered by Aryel from the campaign and then go ahead and click on save. And there we have it. Your product visualization campaign is ready to be published. And now all we have to do is click on publish up here at the top right. And once we do that, in case we connected a third level domain, we can adjust that campaign domain name and the campaign slug. We also have the ability to customize the QR code by changing the color and removing Aryel's logo. And once you're finished with this, go ahead and click on publish. And once we do that, we now have a permanent link that we can now share in all the ways that we usually share a link. Whether it's your e-commerce, your website, your email marketing, your social media, etc. Of course, you can also download the QR code and print it in your offline campaigns. Enterprise plans with this feature enabled also get the URL they need to distribute this campaign as an ADV banner. And you also get the script tag and the HTML tag that you need to embed the 3D viewer on your product pages. If you'd like to see more tutorials about this, you can head over to academy.aryel.io. Thanks again for watching, and you can now click the button on the screen in order to go back and watch even more tutorials, or you can head over to our platform and start having fun with Aryel.